Imagine walking through streets where emperors once strolled, past temples that have stood for over 1,000 years, in a city that survived wars and witnessed the birth of Japan's culture. This is Kyoto, a city that embodies the soul of Japan's history and tradition. But Kyoto is more than just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing masterpiece, blending ancient traditions with modern life. Today, we'll unravel Kyoto's incredible history, explore its iconic and hidden treasures, and uncover the secrets that make this city a global cultural treasure. Kyoto's history begins over 1,200 years ago, in 794, when Emperor Kammu moved the capital from Nara to Heian-kyō. Why the move? The emperor sought to escape the growing influence of powerful Buddhist monasteries in Nara while establishing a city that symbolized peace and prosperity. Heian-kyō's design reflected this vision, with a meticulously planned grid layout based on Chinese principles of feng shui. The imperial palace sat at the heart of the city, surrounded by government offices and homes for the aristocracy. For centuries, Kyoto flourished as the epicenter of Japan's political, cultural, and spiritual life. It wasn't just a city, it was a beacon of civilization, where ideas, religions, and artistic movements converged. From Heian-kyō, the foundations of Japan's national identity were laid. The Heian period, lasting from 794 to 1185, marked a cultural renaissance for Kyoto. Aristocrats immersed themselves in pursuits of poetry, painting, and fashion. Life at the imperial court was guided by elegance and refinement. It was during this time that Murasaki Shikibu penned The Tale of Genji, often regarded as the world's first novel, a vivid portrayal of life and love in the Heian court. Murasaki Shikibu, the author of The Tale of Genji, is perhaps one of Kyoto's most fascinating historical figures. As a lady-in-waiting in the imperial court, she observed the refined yet intricate world of Heian aristocracy, turning her experiences into a literary masterpiece that offers a vivid window into Kyoto's golden age. Her work was so influential that it shaped Japanese literature for centuries to come. Another towering figure in Kyoto's history was Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the samurai warlord who helped unify Japan in the late 16th century. After the chaos of the Onin War, Hideyoshi spearheaded massive reconstruction efforts in Kyoto, including the creation of grand temples like the stunning Kodaiji, which still stands as a symbol of his legacy. His vision played a key role in restoring Kyoto's grandeur. Religion also shaped Kyoto's cultural landscape. The city became a center for Buddhism, with iconic temples like Tōji, one of the earliest built in Kyoto, serving as spiritual and educational hubs. Meanwhile, Shinto shrines maintained their role in preserving Japan's native spiritual traditions. This coexistence of Shinto and Buddhist practices became a hallmark of Kyoto's spiritual identity. Kyoto is a city steeped in legend, and its landmarks are surrounded by fascinating tales. At Fushimi Inari-taisha, one of Kyoto's most iconic shrines, local folklore speaks of fox spirits or kitsune, believed to be messengers of the gods. These spirits are said to bring prosperity and protect rice harvests, which is why you'll find thousands of vermillion torii gates winding through the mountain, a symbolic pathway to divine blessings. Kiyomizu-dera, another beloved site, has its own story. During the Edo period, it was said that jumping off the temple's 13-meter-high stage could grant a person's greatest wish. While the practice is long banned, the legend endures, adding an air of mystique to this ancient temple perched on the hillside. As the Heian period gave way to the era of the samurai, Kyoto faced new challenges. While it remained the imperial capital, real political power shifted to samurai leaders, ushering in centuries of conflict and upheaval. The Onin War of the 15th century was particularly devastating, reducing much of the city to ashes and leaving scars that would take decades to heal. The Onin War, which ravaged Kyoto in the 15th century, wasn't just a local conflict, it marked the beginning of the Warring States period, a time of political chaos across Japan. The war decimated much of Kyoto, leaving its once magnificent estates and temples in ruins. It also led to the breakdown of centralized authority, as powerful warlords, or daimyo, carved the country into rival territories. Despite this devastation, Kyoto's spirit endured. The city's recovery was slow, but it saw a resurgence under leaders like Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who made it a priority to restore Kyoto's cultural and spiritual significance. Temples, gardens, and communities rose from the ashes, demonstrating the city's remarkable resilience. During the Edo period, Kyoto continued to thrive as a center for traditional crafts and industries, even as political power concentrated in Edo, modern-day Tokyo. Kyoto's artisans became renowned for their skill, producing everything from fine textiles like Nishijin silk to delicate ceramics and lacquerware. The Gion district rose to prominence as an entertainment hub, home to Kyoto's famous geisha culture. Even as political power shifted to Edo during the Edo period, Kyoto remained a beacon of tradition. Its crafts, such as Nishijin silk weaving and Kyo-yaki ceramics, became symbols of Japan's rich cultural heritage. Kyoto was also the birthplace of many rituals and customs that define Japanese identity, including the refinement of the tea ceremony into an art of harmony, respect, and tranquility. The Gion district blossomed during this time, not only as an entertainment hub, but as a center for preserving the elegance of Kyoto's traditions. Here, geisha and maiko carried on centuries-old performing arts, ensuring that Kyoto's cultural legacy continued to flourish, even as the country modernized. The city's traditions, however, faced challenges during the Meiji Restoration, when the emperor moved to Tokyo in 1868. Despite losing its status as the imperial capital, Kyoto preserved its cultural heritage, a testament to the pride and dedication of its residents. Today, Kyoto is a vibrant city that seamlessly blends the past and the present. Its preservation efforts have turned the city into a living museum with 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Yet Kyoto is not frozen in time. It's a hub for innovation, from Kyoto University's cutting-edge research to its thriving anime industry, represented by studios like Kyoto Animation. Kyoto's culinary scene also reflects this blend of old and new. From traditional kazeki dining to modern interpretations of Japanese cuisine, Kyoto offers a feast for the senses. Its famous Nishiki Market is a microcosm of this culinary heritage, offering everything from fresh seafood to seasonal snacks. From its Zen gardens to its vibrant festivals, Kyoto is a city that lives and breathes history and tradition. It's a place where every corner tells a story, every season paints a new picture, and every visitor leaves with unforgettable memories. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more explorations of the world's most fascinating cities. This is Echoes of the City, and we'll see you in the next chapter of our adventure.